Welcome to Rishvi Limited. HRMS Full Guidelines by Rishvi Limited.
Hello everyone, welcome to this walkthrough of Employee Shift and Attendance Management module, also called as HRMS module. This module is made for businesses that works in shifts like showrooms, factories, offices, anywhere you have morning shift, afternoon shift or night shift employees. It helps you to track who came in, who was late, who left early, manage leaves, expenses, and at the end of the month will generate a full attendance report. So I will go through everything step by step. So before we touch anything in this module needs these Odoo apps already installed, which are attendance, employees, expenses, time off, calendar. So once these are installed, the module will add extra fields and menus inside these existing apps. It doesn't create a brand new top menu, just like which are visible here. Instead, it will sit inside the attendance, employees and settings module itself. Also, when you install this module, it automatically creates 3 shifts and 3 reasons for you. So you don't start from zero. For example, when you open the attendance shifts and attendance module, and here you can see the shifts menu. Inside the manage shifts, you can already see 3 shifts that here, like morning, afternoon and night. The module creates these automatically while installing. So let me open this morning shift and explain each field. So basically first we have shift field, which is nothing but the shift name like morning, afternoon or night shift. Start time is like when this shift starts. You can type it like 9 am, 10 am or whatever. And end time is when the shift ends. Grace time is nothing but how many minutes late is okay before the system marks someone as late. So default is 10 minutes. So for example, if the morning shift comes with 9 am start and 5 pm end, 10 minutes as grace time. This means if an employee is supposed to start at 9 am, they can come up to 9-10 am and still be marked as present. If they come at 9-11 am, they are marked as late. Similarly, it goes for afternoon and night as well with the change in timings. So, can you add a 4th shift? Basically, the answer for this is no. Like the module only supports morning, afternoon and night shift. But you can change the timings of each one to match your business hours. Even if you click on this new, you have to select the shifts from existing shifts only, like morning, afternoon and night. You cannot create a new one. Instead, you can just change the timings of your shifts according to your plan. Next one we have is reasons. So reasons are the options that employees pick when they check out or apply for leave if their profile has already reason required turned on. Like 3 default reasons are already created, like forgot to punch, mobile punch or other reasons. You can add couple more if you want just by clicking on new button here. Next thing is when you go to the employees section. So here is how you need to create the employee and marks the attendance. Firstly, when I create a new employee here, this module will add 4 new fields here in the work information section. Those are, first thing is attendance policy. In the attendance policy, there are 3 options which you can select, which are no punch required, single punch and double punch. No punch required is nothing but, like for example, this employee doesn't need to check in at all. Like if they try to, the system blocks them with an error message. You can use this for owners, directors or contract staff who don't track daily attendance. Single punch is like employees check in once, the system automatically closes their previous opened attendance and opens a new one. And double punch is like, this is the standard Odoo behavior. Like employee must check in and check out. System makes sure no 2 open attendance exist at the same time. You can use this for office staff. Next field is shift. You can pick the morning, afternoon and night shifts from here. Like this tells the system which shift timings to compare this employee's attendance against. For example, so if I set this employee to the morning shift, The system knows that their shift starts at 9 am and ends at 5 pm. When they check in at 9:15 am, the system calculates that they are 15 minutes late. So because the grace time is 10 minutes that we have set as default, so after 9:10 am, it will be marked as late. Next, here you have allow overtime checkbox. So if you enable this, if employee works beyond the 8 hours, the system records 2 extra hours, and 2 extra hours will be appeared in the payroll. If it turned off, then they are tracked but not added in the payment. If enabled, that those 2 hours added in the payroll also. Next is reason required. Every time this employee checks out or applies for leave, they must pick a reason. Without reason, the system blocks them. This happens only when you enable this. If you do not enable this, the employee need not to required to give the reason mandatorily. So this is about all the 4 fields which we have added in the employees section. So in the attendance section, let me show you what happens when employee checks in and out. So each record has these fields. Some are added by this module, which are shift, change shift, remark. You can see employee name, check-in time, check-out time, shift. Change shift is like if the employee worked a different shift today, you can pick it here. And check-in, this will shows check-in in the employee's local time zone. And checkout, it will shows the checkout in the local time zone. And here you have the worked hours, work time. These are the total hours between check-in and checkout time. These are the, you can see extra hours field as well. Whatever which is above 8 hours is marked as the extra hours. Next thing we have is HRMS settings. To make this HRMS settings menu visible, first thing you need to do is go to settings, users and companies, users, and open the user you want to give the permission and scroll down. Here you will see the HRMS settings access. So when you enable this field, then only this HRMS settings menu will be visible. So this is the most powerful part of this module. You can set up 4 types of automatic emails here, like birthday notifications. Birthday notifications are nothing but you can send a beautiful birthday email to employees on their birthday. Here you can see the spotlight message and spotlight role, photo and birthday header icon, everything. The system automatically checks who has a birthday today and shows a count, like employees with birthday. For example, today 0 employees having birthday. If 2 persons having the birthday, it will show the count as 2. So you can click the send birthday, like you can enable this and you can send the announcement. Next we have is late coming notifications under the attendance alerts. So here you can see enable late coming notification. Only notifications will be gone to the employees when you enable this, and what this exactly does is when the employee comes in late, the system automatically sends an email alert to whoever you selected, like the HR manager, the employee's direct manager, or both. The email shows the employee name, how late they were, and the check-in time. You can also click send now to trigger it manually, like this one. Similarly, you have early going, same setup as the late coming, but for employees who leave before their shifts. You can just turn it on if you want to use it. And for example, if someone leaves 30 minutes early, the system catches it and sends an email alert automatically. And here you have absent reminder section. Here you have the fields like month, year, and send it to all, checkbox, and the send reminder button. This one is like a monthly summary. You pick a month and click send absent reminder. The system will look at each employee's approved leaves for that month and sends the email showing how many days that they were absent and on which dates exactly. There is also an automatic trigger for this. When a manager approves a leave, the system immediately sends the absent reminder email to that employee for the current month. So the employee always knows their leave balance and absent count. Next thing is like we have leave management. When you go to this time off section, when you click on this new time off, this module will add extra 2 fields for every leave request, like what is the reason and what is the remark, like free text to explain the reason for this leave more. And in the expenses section, we have like when you go to this expenses module, when you click on new, this module will add here 4 extra fields to expenses, mainly for the travel expense claims. For example, here you can see expense end date, like if it's a trip, enter when the trip ended, and the mode here you can see like by air or by road, and fixed kilometer distance and maximum amount. Here you can enter all the details. For example, if an employee went on a 2-day client visit by road and traveled 150 kilometers, so they fill in the start date, end date, mode as road, and 150 kilometers, and whatever the maximum claim limit is. This gives the HR and finance a clear picture of the trip. And validations are also there, like end date must be after the start date, kilometer distance and maximum amount cannot be negative. All these validations will be given perfectly. So that is all about this HRMS module. Thank you for watching.